Partnership between China and the United States made great strides in 2013. CCTV's Julian Waghann shows us more.
Hollywood came to China by the dozens, from studio executives to stars like Nicole Kidman, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Leonardo DiCaprio, with hopes of drumming up business between the East and West.
I hope that my friends will make movies here, and it will be a wonderful future.
Tom Cruise brought his futuristic sci-fi Oblivion on his first visit to Beijing and even made his long wish come true by scaling the Great Wall of China.
We're very excited to be here, thinking of this day, come here, the Great Wall. I kept saying, I want to go to China, I want to go to the Great Wall.
Keanu Reeves had no problem finding a Chinese actor. In fact, he spent so much time immersed in Chinese culture that he even got a Chinese nickname.
Call their close friends and address their close friends. There will be Lao Li or Xiao Li.
Yes.
And do you like it?
I do. I mean, I think to come to a place, to meet people, and to have an exchange where they feel that they can give you something so familiar.
And China also showed its appreciation and veneration for the Hollywood stars. This year's Waghann Awards give out a plethora of prizes to Hollywood greats like Quentin Tarantino, who received the Best Global Director in Motion Pictures award.
I've been a fan of Asian cinema my whole life growing up. I did my movie Kill Bill as a complete tribute to my love for it.
And Nicolas Cage took home the Best Global Actor in Motion Pictures trophy.
That making a movie in China, I'm buzzing with good energy. I feel great here.
Hollywood this year had its share of the glitz and glamour on the Chinese red carpet, but Chinese actors also had their share of the spotlight on the international silver screen. China also went to Hollywood. Notable Chinese stars appeared in a brief sequence in Iron Man 3, the highest-grossing film at the Chinese box office this year.
One of the stars, Fan Bingbing, the it girl of Chinese cinema, appears only in the Chinese version, which caused polarized reactions in China. Some people take it as a sign that Hollywood is kowtowing to China, trying to win the market by putting Chinese faces in this movie. And some were offended because Fan Bingbing does not appear in the American version of the movie.
On the other hand, Chinese actress Fan Bingbing would not only have a lead role in the fourth installment of Michael Bay's Transformers franchise, the movie would also be extensively shot at various locales in China. And in Gravity, a Chinese presence reaches outer space.
Which is not a Chinese production, which does not involve Chinese talents, but it has a detail, a very important detail in the plot.
Chinese director Feng Xiaogan affirmed that presence by becoming the first Chinese mainlander to leave his mark on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But China has made more than just an impression in the U.S. in 2013. The Chinese electronics company TCL purchased the naming rights to the historic Chinese theater in January 2013 and also partnered up with IMAX to create the single largest auditorium in the world.
It's ironic in that the iconic Chinese theater is now branded as the Chinese theater. So it's one of the most famous movie palaces in the world.
Ratcheting up the competition, the Dali and Wanda Group, which bought the AMC Entertainment in 2012, also signed a deal with IMAX to build 80 giant format theaters in China, which make China its biggest market in the world.
I don't have a brain.
Oriental DreamWorks, the Chinese-American film production company formed in 2012, responsible for the production of Chinese-themed animations, released The Croods in China this year. It became the first company in more than 20 years to obtain a distribution license in China on behalf of Hollywood to import Western films. Julian, CCTV.